Hey guys, I never gave y'all much of a update yesterday. There's so much going on yesterday. Back at the mill, it's moving day. We're getting ready to go out and move from the strawberry patch now to the new job down in New Harmony. Okay, so on the fan project, the variable frequency drive was wrong. The good ones, the right one's ordered. It's coming, so I'm waiting on it. So I buckled that job up and left it. The tractor job, it's setting with the steering cylinder in it, new packing kit and everything, but I got to wait on the tie rod ends. Got them ordered, and then it'll be done and buckled up. Started over here on the next lumber bunk. We got I think it ironed out good enough to where we can get rocking and rolling on it. So, and then there's the cross pieces for the wrecked trailer. So we got all that mess started. Got my windshield wipers going on my truck, but it's got to be reflashed. I tell you what, windshield wipers suck. Anybody want to mess with windshield wipers, that's a bad idea, I promise you. Okay, now in here, this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. It ain't all the way painted yet. First off, this guard against the cab here on the resaw, when they hit reverse on these rollers, we actually had a spur on one a couple years ago, bust holding that cab. But this glass is like $2,000 ordered, so we haven't ordered it yet. But we shinned this out, put a heavy wall tube here. That's the bumper stock for my log trailers I use there. That's like 3/8 thick, so it's heavy duty. Put us a bar holder for the bars, and then put this, it ain't done painted yet, so don't start judging me. But put this bar over here, because when cans come over and hit, sometimes they get over here and they turn. When you can see all the bend in the catwalk back here. See how the catwalk's all bent down? That's from cants getting over here. And then two men's got to wrestle some of the bucks back over the cab. So we've about got this thing tamed totally down. I asked Pooh the other day, if y'all remember, those of you that's watched me for a year or two, you remember us doing these. You remember us doing that one. And you remember this backstop down here we done. And used to, we'd lose cants off this son of a buck all the time. And I asked Pooh yesterday, how long has it been since we lost the cant down there? And he said it's very, very fluke situation that a cant gets down there. He said a very fluke situation. I'm like, all right. So we get these guys where we ain't wrestling cants anymore. And hopefully that up there on the cab. Now that don't happen too bad, Derek said, but he said when it happens like over and over and over again. Because it's a guy on a turner doing it. So we'll see. That should be pretty good. Should be a pretty good deal there. And yes, it was a very busy day yesterday. Let me get the lights turned on in here. Started out, down here. We was having trouble with our marking camera, picking up the marks on the Ultimizer. And this Photocell right here is a $2,000 Photocell. It's $2,000 if you buy it outright. Sick, the company name by name of Sick makes it. And there's a lens on the bottom of it that amplifies. I'll turn the power on. Hang on, let me turn the control power on here. And I'll show y'all. So when you're marking out defects to this thing, you're marking it with an incandescent, this kind of crayon. And then this camera picks it up. See that? Well, it's not been doing so hot because there's a lens on the bottom of it. It's kind of like a magnifying glass. You can see the hole up in there, but the lens come unscrewed, fell out. I tried And that's how the computer tells the defect. So as the board's coming through, boop, the operator's marking as defects. Saw, boop, picks it up, and then it goes in the computer. And then between the potentiometer, or the encoder counting, you know, then the computer knows where the defect's at because it's counting this belt. There's an encoder on the bottom belt. Works just like a processing head like Cotton Top's got. So if Kevin was to go to do short logs, you know, his encoder and his head, it's the same way on this, except the encoder's connected to the belt. So once a tree gets in the tree, once a what's some other things? Board. Once a board gets in that belt and that encoder, it's got a leading edge photocell, which is right here. Once it's leading edge photocell, picks that board up, boom, this saw starts counting that board. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. I don't know if it uses Mississippi's, but it uses a certain form of units that helps it get links. But then when it passes by this, boop, then the computer knows. As long as that board don't slip on that belt, then you got pandemonium. But the computer knows where that bad spot's at. And because the operator marking it, it'll cut it out. Well, all that's good and fine and dandy, except when your lens is bad. And it's working here because it's got a good contrast. And it works on a wider mark we found. But without that magnifying glass on the tip of that thing, it don't work so good. And that thing, I think, is original. I don't think we've ever had to change that. And I ain't looking forward to changing it now. So I called up Optimizers. And they picked me out over the phone. They said, how's Axeman? I said, how did you all know? You son of a bucks. So anyways, Optimizer got to picking on me. But I poured it on thick, and they felt sorry for me. I told them about, you know, I ain't got gas money to get to work and stuff like that, and I'm going to need that. And I can't pay that $2,000 for that brand new thing. So he said, all right. He said, I got a junk box back here in the shop. I'll go dig through. So I think swept up in the corner in Optimizer somewhere in a pile of dirt or something. They found that lens down there, and they said they'd send it to me for $180. I said, yes, I was happy to get it. Trust me, $180 a lot better than $2,000. Brings us to our last dilemma. This old boy right here. Now, we got to deal with Brehab. They take pretty good care of us most of the time. They didn't yesterday. They was busy yesterday. But this is our screw compressor down below. It's a 75 horse, I don't know how, pallet tech. I don't know what you call that. But anyway, 75 horse compressor. And it's got a deal on her. And Jason works a lot. Thank you for helping me. Me and Jason was on this. This is the air cleaner that sucks in. Okay? This is the screw compressor down here. It draws in air to this air. And it goes through a escape valve. Type of thing, or butterfly valve, or whatever this is in here. It's a butterfly, I assume, or something. It's a valve. And then it'll let the air in, and goes in the compressor, starts doing its thing, and then it pushes air, and it's got oil mixed in the air because of the lubrication system, just blowing oil in the screw. So there's oil and air together. So the air comes out here, compressed air, comes out here, comes in this tower. And this tower is called a water separator, or the oil separator. When it gets in here, the oil, gravity falls to the bottom. Top, air comes out. So air comes out, comes over into your cooling system, goes the other end of your cooling system, and during your cooling system, that's going out to the tank. Okay? But here's the problem. Okay, so on the other end of this mess is a doodad right there, sensor. It tells it, hey, there's plenty of air pressure, shut off. All right? So it tells it shut off back here. There's a sensor. There's sensors all over the place. It says anyways, when it's starting, this thing got to know it's starting to shut off. Start pumping air, shut off pumping air. So how's it shut off pumping air? Screw never changes. It's a fixed displacement. So they'll shut off this butterfly valve and it'll set off the air going in the screw. So the screw just sit there and run. Nothing going to happen. Well, this is the valve, the control valve, and it sucks its air out of this tower. But this control valve controls on and off. See what I mean? Well, the solenoid, the solenoid's off. That's why you can't see no solenoid on. But the solenoid that runs that is cooking. I don't know. It's cooking. He put a new one on there today. It cooked in a day or two. So we don't know what to do there. We're working on solenoid, and every little place in the country don't open on Saturday. Shame on you. They got families and stuff to go to, I guess. But so we ain't got a part. So told our boy Bree Hobby, when we get this going, we're gonna get this going again, and we're gonna buy all these knickknacks, and we're gonna set on the shelf. So this thing ain't gonna screw us out of production again, because the Monday, we can't run Monday. Can't run Monday. Gonna have to do a makeup day because of not having this little part that fit my hand, which is bad. Little part up on eBay yesterday. Ordered 2 of them, by the way. They said, well, what if that part's the wrong part? I said, all right, I'll order 2 of them. I don't care. I'll order all them knickknacks. Need a compressor running. Sawmill down. Come on. Hello. They go, okay, I understand. You know? So me and old boy got to talking back and forth, and I know you can't see me. You're probably better off anyways. But me and old boy, we got it worked out, and $35 part, and he's getting they're gonna come in Monday with his manager, and his manager wants to look at, see, while we're cooking them coils. It's kind of a hocus pocus type of deal, and I don't know. It could be to do with these cold mornings. The valve, I told them in cold mornings, I know them like them old with the solenoid shut off on them old Deers. If the solenoid on your fuel solenoid, if it didn't move all the way, like on a G model or something, solenoid don't move all the way and lock in, you'll burn your coil out because of the amp draw. And I told him, it's cold mornings, we've been starting this, and we hadn't got the heater running in that room yet to heat it up before we start in the mornings. And I told him, what's the chances that valve in there didn't shift all the way and amped up on the coil and burned it out, you know? And he said, that's a very plausible idea. They're going to look it over. But anyways, so that was yesterday. What a duck. Cannot get over this. We fixed this lubricator last year. This carriage, I don't know how many years this ran. It just, the lubricator didn't work. I don't know, bunch of excuses. But look at it. Head blocks, lubricated. Bam. Bam. This carriage ran dry for years, thumping, banging. We had to put all new crap in it to wear strips and stuff because it's all wallered out from running dry. Just wasn't managed. Look at the tracks. Boom. Slick as a baby's butt. It's got a little bit of buildup on it, but it's towards the end of the day. I don't know what that, but I mean, look at them. They used to be caked in sawdust. Some of them are clean as a bean. Wheel's been getting lubricated now. Look at my wet fingers. Love it. God, I love it. I love watching lubricated parts go, boys. They're just hard to beat that.
Thanks guys for watching. One thing I wanted to say is everybody out there, do be safe. Please, we all got to go home at the end of the night. There's other people relying on us, so let's not forget that. Thanks everybody, have a good one.
Hey guys and gals, don't forget to go to logyourway.com for all your Log Your Way gear. Thanks. How much you pay me to say that?
Man, how much you gonna give?